No, you're 120% dick pic.
Everybody that age, they're sperminator.
Yeah.
We don't care about anything else. We're a walking hard on looking for a hole.
That's. I have to say you're right on that one. Oh, my God.
A stiff breeze comes through the room and you return the favor.
Gonorrhea. No. Somewhere on the outside of this building, there is a hole where squirrels come in.
Better than a hole where dicks come in.
Yeah, better than that.
Going down the stairs to wash the laundry. What the hell? Shh. Pizza. Stop! Stop it now! I order you to stop! I'm still touching myself.
Yeah!
All young bitches want to do is pop pills, smoke weed, get drunk, lay around, suck dick, eat hot Cheetos, charge they phone, get a sew and weave, twerk, be bisexual, eat McDonald's, wash they pussy in the sink, lie, take selfies, and talk shit through Wi-Fi because they phone never on.
I think washing they pussy in the sink is my favorite part. The Vietnamese trade in dongs. Figuratively and literally, I'm sure.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
I did decide to look it up. 500,000 dongs is a good night for Pop's ex.
Like most women, he's an emotional thinker.
Good God.
I mean, that's part of the problem we're having now in our society is we have a bunch of emotional thinkers that want the world to, to fall in line with their emotions. That's not... look, reality doesn't give a shit about emotions.
It's my lived truth. Fuck your lived truth.
No, it's not. It's your perspective.
Kiss my ass.
Literally like, hey, Sergeant Pop, you got to turn your bear suit. I'm like, over my dead body. No. Just give me a statement of charges. Yeah. You're never getting this back. Yeah. You can suck it.
I'm going to wear this with my Russian coat.
you will bury me in this. Hey! Why you gotta fucking be like that, man?
Because I'm an asshole, and I learned from the best. I'm sitting across from him, and I'm pointing at you with all four fingers.
All right, first of all, the Russian jacket is World War II surplus.
I'll send you a picture of it, Sarge.
Yeah, okay.
I got you standing wearing it with holding two giant buckets like you just collected all the chum from behind the dump dumpster at the bar, and you're going to go home and make ice cream out of it.
What's up, savages? Terrence Pop here with another episode that actually is live from the lair. And I called it. I believe I called it a while ago that this attempt was going to take place. Now, in the military, I have seen many operations go awry, and I've been watching the news since the attempt was made on Saturday afternoon. And it seems to be following par for the course when it comes to the government. We have the incident happen, and then there's a buttload of excuses over the past 2 days, and now we're starting to see the finger pointing. The Secret Service is pointing at the local PD. They're pointing at the Secret Service. Not my fault, not his fault. Okay, next is going to come gaslighting or a redirect, hoping that the story will fade out and to minimize the backlash. So when you see that stuff come out in the news, remember that Pop told you it was going to go down this way. And so far, it is. Now, I was up north hanging out with my buds, and we were watching YouTube in the afternoon. It was a little hot. We're going to go out in the evening to do some shooting. And I saw a little blurb on YouTube about somebody had literally just put it out. It was like 3 minutes long about Trump being shot. And I'm like, then I go and I type in the news and I look, and then I start seeing the stories start to populate. And I'm like, holy crap. Now, a lot of people who are supporters for this channel got my analysis on Sunday, where I thought when I was listening to the recordings that it was a suppressed weapon because we didn't hear the reports of the rifle. I turned out to be wrong. I was correct, though, that it was, a 223 of some type. And we had a individual, a firefighter, fire chief, die in front of his wife and child on the bleachers. And 2 other people were severely injured. I believe one was in critical condition for a day or so. I thought there'd be 2 KIAs instead of 1. But listen, it's totally unacceptable. All right. I do not want to see a 2-way rifle range erupt. I've seen war firsthand. It is absolutely brutal. And in my opinion, the Tinkerbell lefties don't seem to understand the savagery that this will be fought in. And it will visit everyone's property, and it will touch everybody in this country if it goes down at that level. I don't want to see that. I'm just putting that out right here. Now, I'm going to get spun up. I'm probably going to swear a lot. Emotions might raise where I might say some stuff. Just know it's emotion talking. It's not actually me. Now, hopefully I'll be able to rein that in. It is what it is. Okay, so we're going to dissect this whole cluster screw. We'll just call it what it is, a cluster fortification. Trying to get past the first 10 minutes without using 4-letter words that may or may not get you a walkthrough in HE double hockey sticks.
Pay attention, ladies and gents. Pop is wearing his dancing shoes.
I am. What are you talking about? Oh, the tap dancing. I got it now.
A little salt on the stage there. And before we get into all of the shagnanigans going on here, we did have a big donation on last week. We missed it. It was at the very last second. This one comes from Sigma Migtau. He's dropping a Benjamin on us, so we need to give him one of these.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry we missed you.
Yep. He says, press on, men, those who are able. Yep. And again, apologies to missing that super chat that night, but made sure to double check. We got you. You're not worthy, sir.
All right.
It was literally as Jimmy hit the button for the outro.
Yes.
Yep.
And as he hit it, I heard him go, "Oh, we've got a." I'm like, oh,
well, we're out.
Sorry, man. But we got you. We got you. And we appreciate you. We love you. So this is, presidents get shot at. They do. Any given president has a couple dozen, if not a couple hundred assassination plots against him during his tenure. It's extremely common. Most of them go unreported because you would just wear the public out if you constantly told them what was going on with assassination.
And I would say about a third of them are just people talking shit.
Yes.
Listen, we're humans, especially we start drinking. We start running off at the suck and saying stupid stuff.
Yep, down at the bar. Oh, gee, make your friend go to the White House and drag him out into the yard. And somebody hears it and calls the White House and reports an attack and
get a knock on your door. And
most of the time, it's stuff like that.
Yeah, you have to explain.
This Saturday, it was not. But what really happened this Saturday is even worse than any presidential assassination attempt I have ever seen in my life. let's start here. Source inside PA State Police details inconsistencies. Questions are being asked by a PA State Police officer around the events that led to the assassination attempt of Donald Trump yesterday in Butler, Pennsylvania. Why was the bomb squad not present? Why was the CERT team asked to take the motorcade instead of the internal perimeter? The CERT team, elite state police team, is always on internal police perimeter as they train for presidential details to secure areas. CERT team normally works with Secret Service to map out every rooftop vantage point, identify breaches of security and possible breach points. Pop, you and I have both worked this kind of thing.
Yes.
What did you think of what you saw just from that video? And then I'll give my 2 cents.
Well, first of all, it wasn't a big area. There was absolutely no reason why you couldn't have people standing on each and every roof.
Yeah.
All right. And all of the hubbub we're getting from the diversity hire at the top is bullshit. I think
we're going to take her apart later.
Yeah, we're going to get to her. I think, I will give you 2 minutes for incompetence.
Yeah.
Once you go beyond that, it is, in my opinion, either planned or they want it to happen. That is my take on the whole thing.
That was looking at it from a technical perspective. One, where was the air?
Yeah, where
was the air? There was no drones in the area. There was no overhead. Usually, with a president like that, you've got at least some form of air up there. Okay, I'll give you. They wouldn't send out one of the big drones from Huachuca, but they at least should have had some security drones up there watching stuff.
Yeah.
2, not only was the building that the shooter was on not occupied, but there was a building northwest of that.
And the water tower.
That was higher up.
Yeah.
That didn't have anybody on it. And the slope, the pitch. It's called pitch, you bitch. Oh, sorry about that. It rhymed. I couldn't help myself. The pitch of the roof was too steep to put somebody on.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
I know. It's called a soft shoe.
Yes. And then to the east, the water tower that you were talking about, that's the dominant land feature in the area, the dominant construction feature in the area. I had like 10 guys on that damn thing. You could see everything, including the neighborhood on the other side of the trees that the shooter walked through with a ladder and a rifle bag.
Actually, the reports I've read, he made several trips.
I'm sure he did. I was probably there early in the morning, when the Secret Service should have been out there securing the perimeter. Yeah. Look, when we did that kind of stuff, the teams would come in. I did SecDef, Cohen, and Sec State Madeline Albright. We worked comms for one of their details when they came over in 2000. And we were 2 weeks out, they brought us in and told us what everything was and what the plan was and what the freaks were and what the fallbacks were, the whole 9 yards. And all we were there for was to monitor the comms. I wasn't providing comms or anything like that. We were just listening in on all of the channels that we knew that were in the area. Then but these guys came in weeks ahead of time to prep. And it was just for a meeting up in Panmunjom. This was in Korea. And then a thing at the embassy.
Okay.
And it was,
but this is Trump, though.
No, I understand that. But
a lot of times he does stuff on the fly where they don't have 2 weeks to set up. But there should have been somebody out there. They know within 72 hours what's going on.
No, these rallies are not set up 72 hours in advance. They're not set up 72 hours in advance. Most of these are planned. If there's like a calendar of all of these events.
Okay,
there's typically a calendar.
I stand corrected.
The thing is, though, the complete lack of, even in the morning, the kid got through in the morning to bring stuff in. Really?
Yeah, we're going to show you that picture. Not now, but we'll get to it.
Okay, we'll get to that.
But yeah, I mean, he was seen range finding. He crawling around on the roof. A huge ladder was brought in. I mean,
yeah, at least a 12-foot ladder.
What the?
At least a 12-foot ladder.
How are you talking about? I mean, everyone should be fired.
Everybody should be fired. So, Ann Vanderson says something here that is true. Interagency communications is always hard. Normally, the local county controller assigns channels for the state, county, and local police to communicate. When feds get involved, they have their own system, their own communications. Much of it's digital these days. I think all of it's digital these days.
Hey, Steve, before you walk, could you zoom in on the screen there?
Oh, you want me to zoom in?
Yeah, a little hard to read there. Command plus, I believe.
Yeah, man. Plus, there we go.
There we go. Now
Apple interface. I have to Apple interface here. Anyway, comms is difficult because, like she says here, they all have different channels to work on, and it causes a lot of confusion. And I think that contributed to the slow reaction, but only to a degree.
Another thing, and this is just my take, arrogance.
Oh, feds are notoriously arrogant.
Listen, I write about this in my book. You know, if you're arrogant, people do not want to work with you.
Yes.
All right. And I've interfaced with alphabet agencies before, you know, doing counter drug and stuff like that.
Yep.
Very arrogant.
Yeah.
Very arrogant.
Yeah, they think they're the cat's ass.
Yeah.
They really do. It's a real serious problem with these people. So that covered a lot of it, but then we come to some more fun. When the shooting started, the sniper teams were inside the building that the shooter was on the roof of.
Well, okay, now hang on. There was local PD in there,
Yep.
state PD in there,
Yes.
and the local SWAT team.
The QRF.
Yeah, in there.
Which should have been the QRF.
Yeah. You want to talk about a Keystone Cop setup. That is it in a nutshell. And it played out in 2024, not in 1924, where they had black and white, no goddamn sound.
I keep picturing, I'm watching that video, picturing the Benny Hill soundtrack. Remember Benny Hill? Yeah.
What's even better is video has come out today saying that, or showing that the state police, everybody, they couldn't get through the fence to get to the building, so they had to bring in a vehicle to mow down the fence.
I beg your pardon. What?
They're all rushing for the building.
They were rushing for the building
Yes.
that he was on.
They were inside it.
No, I know, but we're talking people from the actual Secret Service.
The people from that was on the outside.
Yeah.
They were already on the outside.
And they couldn't jump over the fence?
They couldn't get over the fence. They had to bring in a vehicle to mow over the fence.
Diversity hire.
I wish I was joking.
I checked every obstacle course we went over had anywhere from a 6 to a 10-foot wall.
Yes.
And none of us had any problem going over that.
Even your short ass.
Even my short ass, because I learned the monkey swing.
Yep.
I would come at it at a run, catch it at a slight angle, get a hand on it and go, and get the leg up and go over it. But these guys should be able to go over a normal chain link fence like it's nothing.
Well, I mean, listen, I've said
even
this
in
before.
gear.
Listen, hang on. I've said this before many times on the show. A diversity hire at best is mediocre.
Yeah.
All right.
C minus.
Yeah.
It's a C minus.
We're talking about guarding a former, possibly future president, and you surround him with Pillsbury doughboys. What the hell are you thinking? And especially the chicks. Now, some of those agents look pretty rough. There was a couple there that I wouldn't mess with. But, you know, we're going to rip into the lunch lady, and then you got the cat lady, and God damn, it was just a clusterfuck.
And
then after they get him in the vehicle, there's like maybe 10 or 15 seconds where you see the 3 female agents, and all I'm getting from there is I'm not getting any confidence, no bravery. It's all indecision and fear.
I have an email that we got just as we were setting up that I'm going to read out a little bit of a little later from an attorney I worked for in Los Angeles, who is one of the toughest corporate litigators I've ever seen. And she was a 5'0" figure skater when she was a girl who became a powerhouse attorney. And she wrote a scathing takedown of those female Secret Service agents.
Yep.
So, girls, you're getting peered out. It's called being peered out.
Yep.
In any of the schools we went to, your peers in your class could look at you and go, "A dirtbag,
yep.
A boy."
Yeah, in Ranger School, you can only get peered out, I believe, once or twice when I was there.
Yeah.
I myself never got peered.
Yeah.
So
I never got peered. I only went to one school that did that, though. So
yeah, if you're a nug or a douchebag, and you weren't pulling your weight, the rest of the team will vote you off the island.
Yeah.
That's what being peered out means.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
And to bring up the proof of the video that I'm talking about, here you go. Zoom in a little bit here. So yeah, here's the guys, everybody.
Okay.
So
They can't even jump the
This
fence.
is the fence?
this is the fence.
Are you fucking kidding me? They can't jump over that fence?
Every one of them should have been over that fence already.
And
And those are state trooper guys. Oh, this is shameful.
Are you kidding?
Hit it like you mean it.
Hit it like you mean it. These Sallys can't even drive through a fence with a police cruiser.
All right, I've seen enough of this.
That's painful. Dude, I could go through that with my truck.
Wow.
I have a light duty 4x4. I've got a light duty 4x4 because I live in a rural area, and every once in a while I need to haul a bunch of hay bales.
Now listen, I'm an old infantry guy.
Yeah.
And what I just saw there at the fence was a bunch of people with a wrist-face disconnect problem. They eat too much. They're gravitationally challenged. If you're in law enforcement, you might have to do things like, I don't know, run, go over, through, or around obstacles.
Yeah.
You might have to actually manhandle somebody who's being an asshat.
Yeah.
All right. And you can't always rely on the spray, the taser, and your gun.
Yep.
Your body is your primary weapon. It's with you everywhere you go while you're alive. You should probably keep it in good running order. Make sure you have adequate strength, endurance, speed, so you can navigate such things.
Yeah.
Especially if your life depends upon it, for God's sake.
Going over a standard that's a 5-foot chain link fence that
Nothing.
Jimmy just showed us. You should be able to go over that without even. You should be able to just basically go right through it. If you're one of these guys, this is absolutely ridiculous stuff. I'm going to have to hit the command plus again here. I see.
Okay.
3 Beaver County police snipers were reportedly stationed inside the building used by the shooter. It gets worse. A sniper stationed on the second floor providing overwatch. Listen to this. This is great. Saw the shooter outside the building and looking up at the roof. He then walked away, returned, whipped out his phone when one of the snipers took the first 2 pictures of him. They're taking pictures of this guy. Crooks then took out a rangefinder, at which point the sniper radioed back to a command post. Crooks then disappeared again and came back a third time with a backpack. This is probably the weapon at this point. You know what? I wonder if it's like a Keltec. I wonder if he's got a foldy.
It could be a foldy.
If he had a backpack.
It's a foldy.
Yeah. The sniper is called in once again with information that he had a backpack and that he was walking toward the back of the building. So law enforcement had eyes on the shooter the entire time, took pictures of him, notified the command post, and nothing was done until Crooks shot Trump, at which point the Secret Service snipers returned fire and killed him. One has to wonder,
Right.
remember the rules of engagement for the last 20 years? Oh, you can only shoot at them if they're shooting at you.
No, listen. All right. Now, first of all, there are reports out there that they had contact with this guy out like 30 minutes prior. My cutoff is 2 minutes. This, in my opinion, was allowed to happen.
Yeah. At the very least, they should have cornered him and questioned him.
Yeah.
At a minimum.
Yeah.
They should have cornered. I played the bad guy for a risk assessment in a large facility where they got security and everything like that. And I walked around with a backpack acting shady. Mm-hmm. And within minutes, they corralled me into a wing and then cornered me into a room that only had one entrance. And we were just doing the freaking,
playing the game.
And took them minutes to do this. They didn't even attempt to do this with this guy. There wasn't even an attempt to corral him and question him. No. And it's the first thing you do. I mean, it's playing the bad guy. That's what I learned. But the first thing they're going to do is try to isolate you, get you away from any people that you could cause harm to, and then start questioning you.
Yep.
And they're kind of casual about it. Hey, can we help you? Is there something we can help you? Hey, and then it gets from there. It escalates.
What's in
as
the bag?
long as you escalate it.
What's in the bag?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Channel 11's Nicole Ford confirmed that Beaver County's ESU team had 8 members at the rally, including snipers and spotters. According to Ford's sources, one of them noticed a suspicious man on the roof near the rally at 5:45 p.m., called it in and took a picture of the person. We have learned from our sources the person in the picture is Thomas Crooks, who told us it's not clear if Crooks had a gun with him at that point. So Local police command had roughly 30 minutes
30 minutes.
to coordinate with Secret Service. Nobody corralled him. Nobody questioned him.
It went over the radio.
Yeah, it went out over.
And they still marched Trump out onto the stage to be the turkey to get shot for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, one former Secret Service agent said officers inside a building, that's not mitigating a high ground vulnerability. How do you mitigate a high ground vulnerability?
You deny it.
Or you take it.
Mm-hmm.
One or the other. Yeah. Oh, my God. Whatever happened in Butler, this was not a failure of the local, state, or federal officers on the ground who responded to the shots.
Hang on. This is not a failure of the local, state, or federal officers on the ground?
I'm going to read a quote. I'm just reading a quote. He says, this is a failure at the management or command level who failed to secure an obvious weakness in the security of this event.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Correct. That's total bullshit.
Both parties are equally responsible. The boots on the ground should have told their command to pound sand, and their command should have never, ever told them to do any of these things.
Or
that's insane.
Even like the equivalent of an NCO.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, man, get a guy on that fucking roof.
Are you Sergeant? I don't think we need to do that.
Eat a dick, get your ass up there. That's exactly what I would do.
Yeah, exactly. Lieutenant, I'm going to need you to go over there. And that clipboard, I'm not sure that's straight. Be sure that's square to get a guy on that tower right now.
Yeah, they should have had somebody on the tower on every one of those buildings around there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And they should have had they should have had two guys walking through those woods too.
Yep.
Looking up.
You know what would be perfect for the woods? K9 patrol.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Take the dogs for a damn walk.
Yeah. The Secret Service.
Dogs love it. Take them for a walk.
They don't have dogs, I believe. I think that would be the local sheriff.
State and local do.
They do? I don't know.
State and local, not Secret Service.
No, state and local does, yeah.
Sheriffs, they absolutely have dogs.
Yeah. I've seen the sheriff's dog fuck some people up in Wayne County.
I have an animal thing. I used to screw with the MP's dogs all the time. They get mad at me because I could get them to roll around on the ground and play with me.
Oh, yeah.
Those are working dogs. Oh, you puppy.
They get so mad. What'd you say, Jim?
Well, I was going to say the Secret Service is a little skittish around dogs. I'm just saying.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Well, there may have been some issues at the White House.
Yep. So, let's keep that chatter to a minimum.
Oh,
please.
my God. Here we go. So who is this clown? Thomas Matthew Crooks, identified by FBI as the gunman behind the attempted assassination of Trump at Pennsylvania.
Now, hang on. I want to give my 2 cents here.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So this is my take on this whole thing. Listen, I was in the regiment. I was a sniper section leader. I know the game. I was an infantry guy. I have probably prepared hundreds of range cards. I know what I'm talking about here. Now, this shot was taken between 130, 140 meters. Okay. It came basically I would give it one labia lip away from killing Trump, because if it had been over a centimeter, the minute that 223 hits any bone or flesh, it instantly disintegrates and destroys all of the surrounding meat, which would have been his thinking meat in his thinking meat container. There was somewhere between 5 and 8 shots fired. I do not know if any of those were from the counter sniper team. A minimum of 3, or I think 3, came near Trump, with one grazing his ear. And
there's a possibility one hit his jacket. I would bet that he was wearing a vest.
Yeah.
At a minimum with some sort of dragon skin or plate.
But the reports I have is the shooter purchased 50 rounds of ammo that day. All right. He probably zeroed that weapon at 25 meters, which means at 25 meters, it's dead on. Then the bullet is on its way up. And right around 150 meters, it starts coming down, and it passes the 0 point between 200 and 250 meters, depending upon the weight of the bullet and the twist of the barrel.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. In the Army, when you zero at 25 meters, that's what that whole 8/3 click thing is about.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Because that gives you your 100 meters.
I believe so. But if he's using in Kel-Tec, or he didn't know about the dial, or if he didn't even have those sights, if he had standard peep sights, that's what you get.
Right.
Trump was missed by less than an inch. I mean, it just hit him at the stalk of his ear. All right. Do I think part of that is divine intervention? Yes, I
Absolutely.
do. He turned.
Absolutely.
If he had not turned his head, he probably would be gone.
So
opinion.
I want to get this out there and put this to bed right now with
Okay.
a sniper sitting right over here next to me. There are people out there who are saying that Donald Trump staged this for publicity and that the shot to his ear was deliberate and planned.
Yes. Oh my God.
Please
All right.
do an autopsy here.
Who in the right mind is going to go, yeah, okay, you guys could shoot at me, but just graze my ear and that, fuck the people behind me because, I need to get up in the polls. That is so asinine. And anyone on the left who actually buys into that theory is an absolute bionic retard. I can't even, that's probably the worst thing I could say right now without using profanity.
Yeah.
I mean, Lord's name in vain.
Yeah.
Swear word redacted.
And I believe the price for saying a shooting was staged is $1.5 billion.
You are correct. And that precedence was with Alex Jones.
Oh, yeah.
The whole Sandy Hook thing.
It turns out there was a staged presidential shooting in Taiwan with a candidate who did have somebody shoot at him, but that's a different story for a different time.
That's another
It
country.
has happened, but it was a wide shot and they knew he was going to miss. You don't nick somebody's ear. That's
my thing.
That's
is
Hollywood John Wick bullshit.
If you all right, the way it worked when I was in the regiment, you get your M24, and then usually you get 2 cans of ammo per system. You zero with that. You write down the lot number of the ammo. The minute you run out of ammo and you get a different set with a different lot number, you go back and re-zero the weapon because you don't know where your shot group is going to be at. If he bought that ammo that morning, his zero was shit. Luckily for us.
Yeah.
Because if he had zeroed that weapon at 100 meters and he was using the same ammo that he actually zeroed with, he quite possibly could have changed history right there. I also saw a story that this same guy tried to get on the rifle team when he was in high school, and he was such a shitty shot that they kicked him off after day 1. So thank God for that.
I don't have that verified, but
That's just a story I heard. It could be true.
Here's reality, though. The United States Army routinely takes young men and hands them a weapon with iron sights. And within the first day, we were not consistently, but making 100-meter shots.
Correct.
Within the first day. It's not a difficult task if you pay attention and listen to your instructor.
How many days was your BRM?
I forget, dude. That was 1995.
Yeah, mine was 10 days.
I think mine was 10 days as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And at the end of the 10 days, it's 2-5.
Do you start with dime washer drills?
Yes.
So
you do your 5 days, Monday through Friday. You come back for the weekend where they smoke and beat the shit out of you.
And bivouac you.
And then you march back out there for the second week.
Yeah.
And on the Friday, sometimes the Thursday, you qualify. I believe they had us qualify on Thursday, and all the fuck-ups then qualified on Friday.
But that's recall them doing that to us.
That was infantry. I went through an infantry AIT doing that, in basic. It was all
Were
one
you guys
thing.
OSIT? Yeah, you were OSIT.
There was no basic. It was just the whole thing.
Yeah.
And once we started shooting, like the first day you zero, and the next day they take you out to the KD range. You're shooting at the big bullseye at 100 to see where you're grouping. And, within 3 or 4 days, you're slinging lead at 300-meter targets, pop-ups all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah.
And I was 17. I turned 18 the day before I qualified with my goddamn weapon.
Nice.
So it is what it is.
Nice. There you go.
All I could say is thank God this dude was a shitty shot. He didn't zero his weapon properly. He bought his ammo that day, so there's complete inconsistency. He was confronted by a police officer roughly 3 minutes prior to this, so he was rushed on top of all that.
So I'm going to go out on a damn limb and look at what I'm seeing here and say most of you have heard all of this nonsense before. This kid, let's get this one up here.
He looks like he's got fetal alcohol syndrome.
I know. I was thinking that FBI has officially identified the man who shot Donald Trump as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks. Now, look at his body type. Look at his head. Look at his hair. This is a gamer dweeb. This kid knows that at 20 years old, he's never getting laid. You're not getting laid, son. I'm sorry.
Well, listen, there's that. All right, I'm not going to rip on him because I was a gamer geek in high school myself. But this is what I have to say. A lot of the youth today are not morally right.
Yes.
They're not being taught about the real world. They live in a screen.
They have no anchor or foundation. They don't have a father or a grandfather, most of them.
And they think the world is Call of Duty.
Yes.
Dude, that is so stupid.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what he was thinking. He was that close. I don't know if he had a death wish because as soon as he started shooting,
Now take a step back.
Right, now, do the face.
I'm getting there. I'm building up to that moment.
Okay, I want to see that.
I'm building up to that moment because what we believe here is that this kid was groomed. He pretty clearly was groomed, like all of the other shooters that have been going through. This kid turns up with a rifle, comes up with the idea to get a ladder to go up on a building at a Trump rally and take a shot at former President Donald Trump, right?
Yep.
We see the kid here on the screen. He's a skinny little bastard. He's probably only ever seen any form of combat watching movies. He's probably watched Black Hawk Down. He's probably watched American Sniper. And he's probably played a lot of Call of Duty. So he's looking at this as a Call of Duty level. The ladder on the building behind the tree between the two buildings to get up onto the roof of the building is straight Call of Duty basic easy level stuff. That's right out of a Call of Duty mission.
Shoot the ambassador.
You sneak over with your little ladder, get up there on the roof. And this kid is probably, without, like Pop said, he's got no background. He's got no foundation. He doesn't have any direction in life at all of any kind. But here he is. Somebody has told him he's got a mission finally. He's got a mission. And what's probably going through this kid's head is he knows he's probably not coming back from this because he just took a rifle up onto a rooftop to take a shot at a president, and he knows there's shooters in the crowd. Everybody knows that the presidents travel with Secret Service and shooters and all of this. So he knows he's not coming back from this, but he gets up on that roof because he's the lone wolf tragic hero. And he might not have a purpose in life and he won't ever fuck the prom queen, but people are going to remember him. They're going to remember my name when I killed Donald Trump.
Yeah, get the hell out of there.
Well, that's what's going to happen. I think that's what was going through his mind, honest to God. And I think he believes he did all of that himself.
I think so too.
And doesn't understand that he was allowed into that area.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for retardy Oswald, no one's going to remember his name.
Well, I'm just going down this list here. So the shot was taken between 130, 140 meters. 5 to 8 bullets were fired. He was sighted 30 minutes to 26 minutes prior with a rangefinder doing dumbassery. Hit an 18 to 12 foot ladder. He probably made several trips.
Yeah.
The roof was too sloped to put a Secret Service detail on it, which you can find that footage directly from the Secret Service PepsiCo.
The one we watched while we were eating chow.
Yeah.
Where they showed the pitch of the roof is like.
And the building he took a shot from was full of local cops, state cops, and the local SWAT team. All right. We saw the female Secret Service agents, the DEI hires at best, fail monumentally, especially the lunch lady. We have the lone wolf narrative, the bully. He's always bullied. It's always the same narrative when this shit happens. It's like a cliche. And as soon as the shooting,
I'll get to that in a second, but you're absolutely right.
But as soon as this is the funny part, I was like looking through the YouTube channels and trying to get news on Saturday night when this whole thing went down.
Yeah,
and there was I don't remember his name. It was a black guy. He's like, I bet you that shooter's white.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Straight up, he's not wrong.
Cue the Betty White memes and whatnot every time.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. And also there's some scuttlebutt out there about Secret Service agents being pulled off of the Trump detail to go to Pelosi or some other bullshit. So they're playing 3-shell Monty with his security detail. And when he was convicted of that bullshit, they actually wanted to strip him of.
They tried. The Democrats tried hard to strip him of his secret security details.
So, I mean, what tells me that they want to see him assassinated is taking away his security, giving him basically second or third string security.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They're not communicating. They saw the guy 30 minutes prior. All right. He was probably there earlier setting up. There's even some chatter of him making several trips back and forth. And nobody did anything about it.
Okay, there's a couple of little points here I want to touch on. They're little minute details, but you should be thinking pretty much what I'm thinking too. First of all, what was the material of the roof of that building?
Corrugated tin.
I got a bunch of guys sitting in that building, which is probably some sort of barn-ish storage facility, which means it's not an insulated roof. Nobody hears somebody go, the fuck was that? I think I got him. Nobody thought about what's that noise up there?
Yeah.
And then the other one is you have the 2 snipers that are sitting behind the president. They're supposedly a Secret Service.
The 2 sniper teams, one on each of the buildings, which had
shooter spotter pair.
They had a greater pitch than the one that the assassin was on.
Yeah. But what gets me is if they were watching this guy, okay, you're a counter sniper team and you're protecting your principal and you're watching this guy. The second his face goes from here to here, you're going to pop him.
Yeah.
Why didn't one of those shooters, the second that the shooter's face went down over his weapon, he should have been toast.
Yeah. Listen, they're going to have to reevaluate their rules of engagement. Well, first of all, the 2 tiers who are managing that whole thing should be relieved. Yeah. And if they have enough time, give them their papers, retire them, because this is just horrific. They're going to have to reevaluate this whole DEI bullshit because we've seen it with some of the airlines, their DEI hires. We've got doors falling off aircraft mid-flight.
TSA steals from people left, right, and center. Yeah, they steal stuff out of their luggage all the time.
I got you. But like when I got my credentials in the Army, when I showed up, they literally tell you the standard. They don't say, hey, this is the standard if you're a white guy, and this is the standard if you're Latino. This is the standard if you're African-American. No, there's just one goddamn standard. And either you make it or you don't. And it should be that way across the board. If you want to be a woman in the Secret Service, that's fine. But you better be able to jump over the fences. You better be able to carry the dude 50 meters or more behind cover.
If you can do it, I'm all for it.
Yes.
If you can't do it, you need to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Speaking of not being able to do it, we got something like 1,200 viewers on Rumble, which is friggin' awesome.
But only 226 likes.
Oh, come on, get out, get with it.
It's just a like button. Just reach over and smash the like button. It doesn't even cost anything. Just reach over and pop that little like button. Touch it. Flick the bean. You know you want to. Do it.
Flick the bean.
So, meanwhile, Laura Loomer comes over and discovers that, oh, look, Matthew Crooks, the 20-year-old shooter who tried assassinating President Donald Trump, was featured in a BlackRock ad in 2023.
Yeah. All right. Are we seeing... All right, this is just getting weird. All right, we've had a couple of school shootings where the same kid was there for both of them.
Yeah.
Like, come on! Come on! What is going on here?
That this kid turned up in a BlackRock video and then became the kid who took the shot at President Trump and got into the rally by playing Call of Duty on easy says to me that this is another groomed shooter. Somebody put some specs out there for a 308. It was in Colonel Murray's signals chat.
Yeah.
I saw it. And the specs were for a rifle that a 20-year-old dweeb unless he was really a gun nut, of which there is no evidence,
Uh-huh.
because mysteriously all of his social media is gone.
I don't think it was a 308.
They just put the specs out there. He said this looks a lot like what it was, and he gave a bunch of details that were like,
I don't know,
not anything. It'd be something you put together,
yeah.
not something that some 20-year-old dweeb would put together.
Well, yeah. I mean, I listened to some of what I've watched that clip about 12 times from different news agencies and different angles. And when I hear the report of the rifle, it sounds like an M16.
Just a 223?
223.
I believe that. I believe that.
Because
I'm going to stick with the Foldy.
Well, I know it could be a 30 caliber one is a deeper. It's a deeper.
It got
report.
a thumpy crack
the
to it.
223 is more of like a very sharp crack.
Yeah,
because that bullet, when it comes out of the barrel, is doing 3,200 feet per second.
Yeah,
and it loses energy quick. And if you look at that one picture that actually caught the bullet, and that dude's going to win a.
Oh wait! So we're sitting there eating chow, watching these videos, and Pop gets a video of the bullet with the trail behind it. If you catch the frame correctly, you can see the trail behind the bullet, and he stops and picks up a notepad and goes, okay, the trail is approximately this long. Just starts spewing all of this math at me. So it should have been shooting from this distance here, and the velocity was approximately. And he does like all this fucking. I'm like freaking out and spraying here. He does all this damn math off the photo of the trail of a bullet. I'm like, you're scaring me now.
Well, this is how it works.
You're scaring me.
That bullet was captured at a camera, and I confirmed this with Blake. I'm like, all right, what is the shutter speed that you would need to get this picture and this type of light? He goes, at a minimum, 250.
Okay.
So you just take 250, multiply the 10-inch plume, 200, basically 2,500 feet per second, which is pretty close, plus or minus 150 of where a 223 would be in velocity between 100 and 200 meters. I'm just saying. How do I know this?
I'm just sitting here drinking my foreign cider. It's not actually cider; it's tamarind.
Pop went a full rain pop on us on that one.
He just started spewing the math. We're sitting there watching this video, eating freaking chicken and rice, and he starts going off. I'm like, that's okay.
He's literally like, you're mathing me.
You're mathing.
I don't math. And I'm like, I forgot. Yeah.
So anyway, this kid's got a BlackRock video, and we've got Secret Service and the police all behaving in an extremely disturbing manner, letting all of this stuff
listen, I'm going to tell
happen.
you this right now. Okay. I, in my professional opinion, there is no fucking way that the Pennsylvania State Police willingly let this happen.
Yeah.
I know about a half a dozen state troopers in Pennsylvania, and those motherfuckers are top notch. Okay. I just can't believe that. Local PD, I don't know those guys. They easily, I don't know if they were like, distracted or told to do something else that would take their attention away from what was going on. But there's crowds of people out there on camera like, he's right there.
Yes.
He's got a gun.
Yeah, for
like,
for
oh
at
my
least a minute and
God.
45 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was going on for at least a minute and 45 seconds, and they're just completely ignoring it. I'm sorry, it's a pattern.
Yes.
I'm sorry, it's a pattern. And the kid is a damn brand. The FBI now has a brand. Geeky little white kids with expensive guns doing stupid things. That's their brand.
Listen, I don't know if they have psychic powers and they could find these dweebs to do this shit.
You don't need psychic powers. I could do this. I could walk into a school right now and bring you 3 of them.
Yeah, you probably could.
We did counter intel classes. I've been bumped in foreign countries, had guys try to talk to me. Hey, you want to go get a cup of, let's go get a beer. No, thanks though. Bye.
You set me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But with this certain instance, they are starting to kind of up their game, as the person in question had a Demolition Ranch shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
And my heart goes out to Matt Carricker, Mr. Demo Ranch. He's been bombarded with phone calls and this and that. It's like,
the kid had a t-shirt on. So what? It means exactly 0.
That's right.
Means fuck all and jack shit. Have a nice day.
Everybody, I have stuff that I don't expect the brand owners to know who I am because I have a coffee cup from there. That's ridiculous. Don't be stupid.
At a bare minimum.
Now,
hang on. All of the guys that were in this building while this shit went down, they should be ashamed of themselves.
The first shot that went off, they should have heard that inside the building and been out there with their guns. Mm-hmm. First shot. So the T-shirt, and then the other thing they keyed on is he registered as a Republican recently. So in 2020, one of the things that we saw was a lot of Democrats were on their little comms links, those maps that I'll make for like Antifa and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That telling each other to register in their counties as Republicans and then go counter vote for the guy, for some other guy, so that the guy they wanted in there, they didn't want in there, couldn't get in.
As if you're talking primary Trump out.
It's waiting the vote. Yeah. Primary Trump out.
Yeah.
And that works at a local level. You can actually do that at a local level if enough of them do that. So it's a common technique, because the kid then turns around and immediately donates to AdBlue, one of the big Democrat campaign fundraisers.
I got you.
So he's, I guess you'd have to call him a gamer socialist. They're not even really socialists.
Well,
they
first
don't have
of
any
all,
political views. They just want to be liked.
I just want to say that this was a horrific tragedy all the way around. All right. All it really would have taken was for them to contact him with the bag, or, put him in custody when he was doing the range finding. And
they should have corralled him. They should have immediately corralled him.
Yeah. And he wouldn't be dead. We wouldn't have people shot in the crowd. He would probably get tooled up a little bit.
And you'd have a page 3 byline about somebody showing up with a rifle in their backpack.
Yeah, that's it. And all it really would take is for people just to go, hey, why you got that? What's going on? Literally. Or even somebody in the crowd.
Yeah.
You see a guy carrying a ladder, you're like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah.
Somebody could have,
done something.
Yeah. Just throw a flying crossbody cock block on this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's so many what ifs.
There's a lot of variables and a lot of what ifs here. But the problem is there are a lot of coincidences. And in our line of work, you get one coincidence.
Yeah, you get one coinky dink.
One coincidence, and then twice as a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And something is wrong. And they should have been looking into it.
30 minutes of this pattern.
Yes. So here's the rooftop. Okay. You can see that it's tin. They clearly should have heard him walking around on that there. The ladder, you can see the yellow box there. You can see the ladder just below it, behind these cedars.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to bang around going through that gap between the cedars and the building there. Nobody noticed that. Okay, nobody noticed that somehow. And then he climbs up on the roof and nobody notices that. Nobody hears him going into the top of the roof. There's just so many points of data here that indicate that this was...
They allowed it to happen.
Allowed, yeah. He apparently had a Discord account. This is the only thing they could find on him, which in this day and age for a 20-year-old is extremely strange, which leads me to believe that he deleted a lot of stuff at some point. Or somebody deleted it for him.
Well, I don't know. Listen, we're going to get
20-year-old kid in 2024 America.
Hang on.
Okay.
It's only, 2 days, maybe 3.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get more information as the time goes on. And then you're going to see that information get less and less attention. So it's up to you to pay attention and email it to me so we can do another follow-up on this in 4 to 6 weeks from now.
That's a good point. I'm basing my social media theory here on the fact that I have been to a lot of university campuses over the last couple of years and seen a lot of 20-year-olds
just doing that. Yeah.
There's no way this kid didn't have something besides a Discord account, which he didn't touch for months. Oh, you have to join Fox News. So
no, we're not doing that.
I'm going to tell you to blow me. But here is where stuff starts to get weird, is when the Democrats started trying to strip Trump's first day with rented lips. Democrats started trying to strip Trump's Secret Service protection just months before the shooting. That's when he was convicted of the felony, like Pop was saying before.
Yep.
Thompson previously expressed intentions to terminate Trump's Secret Service protection if a felony conviction resulted in a prison sentence. Democrat Benny Thompson, the high-ranking member of the House Committee on Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security, for some reason, now controls Secret Service, even though Secret Service is the only legitimate constitutional police force within the government. DHS was created out of whole cloth when 9/11 happened.
Yep.
It did not exist, and it now has control over Secret Service.
Well, in my opinion, we need to scrap all of these alphabet agencies
Yes.
and combine them into one or two. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's dozens of them now.
Well, you've got the DEA, they want their pot of money.
Mhm.
And then you have the FBI, who is a direct competitor to the DEA.
Mhm.
So, of course, they're not going to be too forthcoming in sharing stuff back and forth because they want their pot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, when 9/11 happened, there was people testifying behind screens because they didn't want to have their face shown.
Yeah.
Because they failed monumentally, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree.
And the same thing here. All right, we had a local cop go on the fucking radio, and the Secret Service didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
Who's their comms guy? Fire him. Find out if the message was actually received and ignored, or if most diversity hires operate on permission, not forgiveness. So maybe the Secret Service got the call and then they want to go up the chain to get permission to shoot. And then that comes down. And by the time it comes back down, it's already a done deal.
I'm having a hard time buying that this wasn't a setup.
No, I think that they dragged their feet to allow it to happen.
I see what you're saying. They deliberately dragged their feet.
Because you got to have plausible.
This wasn't normal bureaucratic sloth.
No, they have to have plausible deniability.
Deliberate bureaucratic sloth. Now you're making sense.
Yes.
Or my brain is processing what you're saying in a sensible way.
Yeah.
So this Benny Thompson, this Democrat here, says there's no room in American democracy for political violence. They can't help themselves even when talking about somebody being the victim of an attempted assassination. They have to call it American democracy. We don't have a democracy, thank God.
We have a republic.
Well, we're supposed to have a republic.
Yes.
Thompson, however, had previously expressed intentions to terminate Trump's Secret Service protection if a felony conviction resulted in a prison sentence. I noticed that that's kind of gone away. They're not talking about that right now.
Well, let's just...
Is that a rabbit hole?
Well, hang on. Let's just dial it back a second here.
Pull it back.
All right. If you think that Trump has dodged 3 different prosecutions that, in my opinion, were bullshit, and an assassin's bullet, plus all of the other years and years of turning half the or 1/3 of the country against him, if you think that was done because, he's some kind of bad tyrant kind of guy or whatever, this is spiritual warfare. Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay. We just saw the former president of the United States literally do a matrix maneuver and dodge a bullet by just turning his head.
Oh, the video was creepy.
Yeah, I mean, it's beyond creepy.
If he hadn't shifted his foot and turned his head, that would have been an eyeball shot.
Yeah, and with the 223, it's always fatal.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have been canoed right there on the spot.
He'd have been done. He'd have been done. I have been there in Iraq. I have seen people peek around corners with, AKs and RPGs and get canoed right down the middle of their thinking meat.
That's so ugly.
It is. But that is what that weapon system will do.
Yeah.
Now, when you get beyond 500 meters, not so much. It's more like a glorified pellet gun, in my opinion. That's why they're bringing out the...
A bullet has a range. Just a thing. Ballistics is...
Yeah.
I don't know all the math. That's you. You math it.
Yeah.
I just know that after a certain point, the bullet just goes... Boop.
Yep, you are correct.
So, a source familiar with Trump's security detail tells Federalist that the former and future president's detail had been asking for beefed up protection and resources for weeks, but has been rebuffed time and time again by Biden's DHS under Mayorkas, who is a corrupt little monster, in my opinion. Mayorkas is one of several little corrupt monsters in there who probably now has participated in an act of treason. Because last I checked,
in our opinion,
sitting or no, it is treason to assassinate a president. Last I checked.
Yes, actually, it is. I would go with that. But I'm just going to say this. This is just our opinion. Like I said, I'll give you 2 minutes for incompetence. Anything beyond that is deliberate.
Yeah.
And I just told you how they did it. They literally drug their feet for the permission to shoot because everybody on the ground is operating on permission and not forgiveness. I mean, if you're going to give the eye in the sky the power to take someone's life, you should probably vet that guy well, give him the power to make the decision on the spot. Because bullets travel at, between 2,200 and 3,200 feet per second, and there's no margin of error. And it's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in. I would love to have everyone walk around with an S on their chest and be able to do all kinds of this super comic book superhero shit. That's just not the case.
Yeah.
We're just
true story.
Evil hairless monkeys. Some of us are more melanin challenged than others, and we love to kill each other.
Yes.
We spend billions of dollars to find more efficient ways to kill yet more people.
And then we brainwash 20-year-old kids into becoming the tragic hero and the lone wolf. The Monty Python and the Holy Grail scene where the boy just wants to sing. I'm just picturing that right now.
Yeah. Now, listen.
I don't want all this land.
It just breaks my heart. The whole thing is just terrible, man. It didn't have to happen. And now what we're seeing now in the media is they're all like, "Oh, we gotta turn the temperature down. We gotta bring everything." After they spent almost a decade throwing wood
Pushing
on the goddamn fire, and now they want to put it out.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. So let's go over here to the real fun and games.
Okay.
Let's get to the real fun and games here. This is one of the big tells that you have a serious management problem. Secret Service boss blames sloped roof for not putting sniper team on building used by would-be Trump assassin.
No, hang on. Now, this particular person, she does not have a history of working for the Secret Service. I believe she was a security person for PepsiCo company or something.
Yeah.
All right. In what world is that a good idea to take somebody with zero experience in personal security details, in my opinion, and then move them over to running the Secret Service, the entire branch?
It's all political rewards. It's exactly what happened with the Soviet Union.
Yeah, it's exactly. I was just going to say that
are political rewards,
and that also happened under the Nazi Party as well.
That happened. It happens under any party like that. You should see North Korea. North Korea is fantastic for that. Really, really, really quality stuff. So, just so you understand, here's the sloped roof.
Hang on.
I want you to see. Does it refresh? You should be able to see the sloped roof.
Well, you're seeing the sloped roof with the ladder right now.
That's correct. I want you to see the sloped roof that she's talking about. Okay, back to the article here. Embattled Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle, straight unqualified Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle. It's not my opinion, ma'am. You're unqualified. I hope some of your people are watching this and bring this to it and show you. You're unqualified. You should step down. You're scum. You're useless. Get out.
Yep. Listen, I mean, diversity hires, my theory, they're average.
She just got people killed. She just got a father killed over his daughters.
Yes, you're correct. And listen, and that is terrible. I can't even imagine the pain that family is feeling. And he wasn't even that old. I believe
50.
He had just retired.
He had just turned 50.
Yeah.
He had just turned 50. That father is dead. And he died with his daughters under him, shot through the head because you're incompetent. I'm going to call you right out there, Kimberly Cheadle.
Yep.
A father died covering his daughters with his body because you're incompetent and stupid.
And you shouldn't be there, in my opinion.
She says she has no plans to resign, even after the stunning revelation that the agency decided not to guard the roof from which Thomas Crooks opened fire. That building in particular had a sloped roof at its highest point. And so, there's a safety factor that would be considered. The job is a dangerous job.
Well, first of all, if you look at the two buildings that
Dude,
were
I'm
right
getting-
behind Trump's podium.
That bucket of fucks that you're not using, would you pass that over here,
Yeah, I'd be
please?
more than happy to. So sorry.
Go ahead.
But if you look at the slope of the buildings behind Trump, it's even greater than
Correct.
the one that the shooter was on.
Correct.
So, I mean, yeah, I understand it's summer and it's hot and it's going to suck. But guess what? If you have enough agents, you just rotate them through. You're on the roof for an hour.
You signed up for the suck.
I got you.
We did shit 1,000 times worse than that.
I know. I got you. But they're on the civilian side. I'm just saying.
They're Secret Service, though. That is inherently you signed up for
Okay.
suck.
Now, you're thinking about the Secret Service like when Reagan got shot. Those guys don't exist anymore. Now we have the better, more gentle Secret Service.
So what we should call these guys is the Secret Soft Service?
SSS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like soft serve ice cream.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Secret Soft Serve.
Hashtag that, somebody. But
On it.
this
There
is
you go.
such a fucking shameful chapter in U.S. history right here.
Cheadle admitted the agency knew that the building rooftop was a security vulnerability, but still opted not to position agents there, leaving it wide open. From the roof, Crooks had a clear line of sight to the GOP nominee with his AR-style automatic rifle, about 130 yards away. Okay, we've probably said this on the show before, but I'm going to say it again. This woman looks like she should be fired. You look like you should be fired, you fucking pathetic bitch.
Damn!
The AR rifle stands for Armalite rifle. Okay, so you're saying Armalite rifle, first of all.
I think it was a folding Keltec.
It was a brand. I think he had a folding Keltec.
I think he had a folding Keltec.
I think he had a folding Keltec myself. Tactical operations experts were outraged by Cheadle's explanation. James Gagliano, a retired FBI supervisory special agent, and Army veteran, said he didn't understand her reasoning. You just have to work with the terrain you're presented with. Thank you.
I mean, I literally spent the past day and a half watching the YouTube videos and Rumble videos about former snipers, former Navy SEALs,
Yeah.
Green Berets, all telling you this is a blaring. They're like, there's so many mistakes here. This was not done by accident.
No way.
No tactical
No way
thinker.
this is an accident.
No tactical thinker or operator.
There's no way this is an accident.
You get one coinky dink.
Yeah.
It does happen.
Yep.
But not one after the other after the other.
And there's dozens.
Yeah.
There's dozens along the
Well,
timeline.
first of all, we got several trips. He's seen with a rangefinder. People took pictures of him. There's a 12-foot fucking ladder. There's a bunch of cops in the building he fired from. You have the leader of the Secret Service acknowledging that she chose not to put somebody on there because of slope and danger. All right. I mean, at what point are we going to just call it as it is? Because that's what I'm doing right here.
Bongino's got a really good quote here.
Oh, yeah.
Calling it as the Secret Service director said, this is Bongino speaking, "Don't worry, we didn't put somebody on the rooftop because it could have created a dangerous situation." Like what, Bongino says? Someone getting shot in the head? God,
Wow.
you can't get on the roof, but you identified the building as a threat, so what's the excuse for not securing the perimeter and all access points?
Yeah.
Like a kid dragging a ladder in between trees in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that should have been Coinky Dink number one.
Hang
And
on.
it should have been shut down.
Yeah. When did he carry the ladder there? I mean, I'm flabbergasted. I just keep envisioning this.
When did that ladder get in there? How did that happen?
Is it on video somewhere? Because they probably got security
It must
cameras
be.
everywhere. I really would like somebody to whistle blow and release some of this footage to the public, because I have a feeling this is going to wind up like the whole of Las Vegas shooting thing.
Yeah.
Where all of the footage disappears and they pay a bunch of people off and nobody talks about it anymore, even though 100 some odd people got maimed and killed. I mean, get the hell out of here. This is starting to become very disgusting.
Yeah, this is crazy. And this is like Pop said earlier, Secret Service Director Kim Cheadle landed job after push by Jill Biden's office. Embattled Secret Service Director Cheadle, who is facing congressional outcry over security lapses, landed her role thanks largely to a close relationship with First Lady Jill Biden. I guess it's
she's running the country.
Yeah, it's which beans you flick. She's okay. My whole thing about reading history and everything.
Yeah.
The Emperor Justinian of Byzantium and his wife Theodora in the 6th century. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? He was a Looney Tunes.
She turned him back. He was about to run away.
His wife was way worse. universe.
Yes.
It's this.
Yeah.
It's almost an exact echo. I'm reading that history right now, reading it and going, oh, yeah, we did that. Yeah, we're here. We're right here now. I hope this doesn't happen next. This is going to be bad.
So what you're saying is Biden is the sock puppet with his wife's hand up his ass,
Yes.
making him talk.
Yes. I think we have a Theodora. I think
I think
we have
you're
an
correct on
Empress
this.
Theodora.
I think you're correct on
You
this.
caught a history reference.
Yeah.
Am I going to catch a math reference next?
Probably not.
No. 4 sources close to Biden's family, including people who interacted with Cheadle during the Obama-Biden administration, said she was well liked by the future First Lady and her most senior aides, including top advisor Anthony Burnell. Cheadle served on Dr. Biden's second lady detail, and Anthony pushed for her. Anthony has no national security or law enforcement experience.
What? Read that again.
No law enforcement or national security experience.
All right. So now we're wondering, we were asking the question why somebody was not on that roof. Now we know.
Yeah.
That is, I wouldn't even give her a C- as a diversity hire. I'd give her a D+.
So we're going to do a Benny Hill interlude here real fast
Okay.
because this is funny and I want to make sure we get this one out. Everybody knows who Jack Black is and his band Tenacious D. I like him. He's funny.
I'm not a fan of Jack Black.
That's fine. I think his band is funny. But they got a guy named Kyle Gass who, it was his birthday party. Jack Black threw him a birthday party. And he says, I just want the person not to miss next time.
Mm.
And Kyle Gass's talent agency fired him on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack Black canned him and then shut Tenacious D down.
Yes. And I think they're getting basically deported out of Australia.
That's interesting.
All right.
Yep.
Now,
This is happening. A lot of this is happening right now. There's a big blowback because a lot of people saw the assassination attempt and started talking shit.
well, first of all, this entire country and the Western world has seen this lunacy that is just festering and allowed to reproduce or whatever they're doing here in America and the Western world. And people are starting to get fed up with this bullshit because it's absolute stupidity at its best and insanity at its worst.
Yes.
And people are like, you know what? This is starting to get over the top here. They're shooting at presidents now. And this is Steve and I talked about this earlier. Now that they've actually tasted blood, I think they're going to try this a few more times.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that in the truck.
Yeah.
I brought up the movie Smokin' Aces about all the bounty hunters showing up out of nowhere to kill the one guy in a hotel.
Yeah.
These guys are unhinged enough and detached enough from reality that I'm betting you there are hit boards, Deadpools, if you will, on the dark web telling people to go whack people and they'll get a bounty.
Yeah. If anyone out there knows how to, I know how to get on the dark web. I just don't like playing around on there. I've never actually been on there. Listen, I screwed around in there one time and they turned my computer into a boat anchor. So I'm good.
Nice.
But if you guys travel in those, if you guys travel in those corners and you come across any of that stuff, just screenshot it, send it to me, redonkulas12@gmail.com. And I just want to see if that theory is actually true.
Well, it was like the Call of Duty thing we talked about earlier. A lot of these kids, they're so living in a fantasy world of their video games and anime cartoons and John Wick movies that they really believe they can do this stuff with no consequences at all. And everything is the freaking Continental in John Wick, and you'll get paid in gold pieces. And no police will ever come if you start shooting things up and have a knife fight with Common in the middle of an Italian opera house.
Yeah.
They really get that twisted.
And listen, if you don't believe what he's saying, remember this peaceful protest in the Summer of Love where they did
mostly peaceful.
Yeah. Where billions of dollars of damage was done to several cities from these individuals who live in their mama's basement.
Yeah. No consequences. Zero.
No consequences. Listen, I know a lot of these guys probably are on film somewhere and nobody's doing anything about it.
Yeah. So here's the serious aspect of it. Swing District Dem calls out party's dangerous lies, democracy, or authoritarianism. What's going on here is this guy, Representative Jared Golden, Democrat of Maine. I picked up on this one pretty quickly when it came out. He penned a thread on Twitter. I'm not calling it X. Fuck you, Elon. I don't care. It's Twitter.
All right.
I borrow one of your fucks. Hope you don't mind.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to convert some give a shits now.
Okay, I know. I'm sorry.
Do you have any give a shits?
I got a couple.
Okay.
I'll give you those in exchange for the one.
All right.
I'm not saying that.
All right.
I'm not going to give you a couple of give a shits for you giving me a fuck. That's all.
I tried to maneuver him into a homo point, and he bailed on me. Oh, that's great.
That was
You're too smart for
that was close. Close. The vulnerable Democrat congressman took to Twitter to denounce the current path that he says the country is on, adding that leaders need to guide America down a different tone. We can start by dropping hyperbolic threats about the stakes of this election. It should not be misleadingly portrayed as a struggle between democracy or authoritarianism or a battle against fascists or socialists bent on destroying America. These are dangerous lies. Why are the Democrats suddenly doing this when they love to talk about democracy and how you're a Nazi?
For the past 9 years, 10 years. Yeah. That's all you heard from them.
Yes.
Because they know if they don't zero out Trump, he's going to get elected. And he's going to probably, I hope he doesn't do what he did in the first term. I want to see him like fire a whole boatload of fucking people and get people fucking indicted.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But what's happening now is the Democrats have backed themselves into a corner.
They painted themselves into that corner.
They did paint themselves into that corner. Their assassination attempt on Donald Trump has failed. And now what they're doing is throwing themselves at our feet, begging for mercy. That's exactly what's happening here. Don't mistake it for anything else.
All right. Now,
it's like the COVID masks thing and the jabs thing. Now's not the time to be divisive. We made bad choices. We didn't know the jab was dangerous. This is the exact same rhetoric.
Now, listen, I talk about this in my book. You can forgive stupid, but don't you ever forgive intent.
Yes.
Never forgive intent.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Absolutely correct. No, you're absolutely correct.
Like if you guys are looking up to me for, enlightenment and peace, I'm not that guy. I'm enlightenment and war.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
And here is the photo that is really sinking the Dems right now. They are absolutely panicked over this photo. Trump with his fist in the air, which steals it back from the whole Black Power movement.
Yeah. Well, first of all, when he
and
does
the commie fist.
Yeah, he does that like 3 or 4 times.
He does that all the time, but this photo in particular with the blood on his face.
You can read his lips. He's like, fight.
I'm
like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been shot at. I've never been actually hit, thank God.
Right.
But I don't think I would handle being shot as well as he did.
He really handled that pretty fucking well. I'm not going to lie. Dude, I've never been shot at either. I had one close contact. We came into contact with a North Korean squad, and I thought my ass was going to eat my shorts, period.
Yeah.
Anybody who for the very first time encounters anything like that who says, I handled it bravely, I was fine. You're a lying sack of shit.
You're a lying
Your sphincter goes...
Yeah. But my thing is this. All right. So we're looking at this picture of Trump.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's go back to the picture.
All right, so we have Potato Head Joe,
the
dictator-in-chief, who mumbles, can't complete sentences, who's literally, having his wife and a couple other people run the country. Yep. In my opinion, is involved in peddling influence to other nations.
Yeah.
They have the proof. They're just not doing anything with it. Something needs to give.
Yeah.
Listen, this cannot be allowed to go unpunished. And it's not just him. There's people in the Senate who have, children that were on this barista board in Ukraine.
Yes.
I mean,
absolutely.
Every single one of them needs to be investigated to the nines, prosecuted with, to the fullest extent of the law. Because guess what? These are your tax dollars that these sons of bitches have been giving away.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I think they give away the money for a certain percentage to come back to them. That's how money laundering works.
Yeah, that's absolutely how money laundering works. So this tab is out of order, but I'm going to touch on it anyway because this is part and parcel with the Jack Black thing that was funny. Ha, ha, ha. FBI employee and gun background check unit expressed disappointment that Trump lived. In other words, for the slackers out there, the people who do your gun checks hate you and don't want you to have guns.
Well, unfortunately, I mean, what is how old are the millennials right now? They're
30s?
coming up on 40.
30s going on 40s, yeah.
So they're in the zone for leadership.
Yeah.
They're in the zone for all this shit. That's why we're seeing all this insanity. You got a bunch of kids where there's no winners, no losers. Everyone gets a fucking trophy. And now they're behind the reins of fucking power. What could go wrong?
Absolutely correct.
I'm a millennial, but I identify as Gen X.
That's cool, man.
That's fine. So Jenna Howell, who was a Federal Bureau of Investigation employee, according to an FBI analyst who spoke with the Federalist, took to Facebook to express apparent regret that the gunman failed to assassinate Trump. The memes are gold, Howell wrote in a Facebook comment. She shared an image depicting the Grim Reaper attempting to pick Donald Trump out of the claw machine. So close. Yeah. So these are the people in your government. They want you dead.
Mm-hmm.
Trump is the embodiment of a lot of people's idea of what America is supposed to be. I'm not exactly sure how that interprets. I don't do cult of personality.
Yeah,
I will not worship a man in a suit.
That's right. And we were just talking about that. I'm like,
Earlier,
watching the RNC, and I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no fucking way I would be there.
Yeah, it says immediately. It's I pledge allegiance to the flag for a reason.
Correct.
Okay, even George Washington warned about worshiping a man in the suit. They wanted him to be a king. He wouldn't take it because he doesn't believe in worshiping a man in a suit.
Correct. Now, listen, I don't agree with everything Trump does. I don't.
No.
I would probably put myself in the 70 percentile.
Yeah.
Like I'm a C plus, solid C on the Trump thing. If you
Okay.
will, but-
Okay.
All right. With that being said, I think we should be allowed to elect the people that we want. We have watched since Jimmy Carter. I would say Jimmy Carter, our presidents have been groomed and picked for a reason. Like Obama, in my opinion, shouldn't even be qualified to sit in the presidential Oval Office. But they look the other way. That needs to stop. We need to start enforcing the Constitution. We need to start enforcing the laws and the branches of government, which they're supposed to work to check and balance each other. This is getting out of hand, and it needs to be fixed because it's going off the rails. This is strictly my opinion.
So I'm trying to find something here really quick because we missed something.
What do we miss?
We missed the Secret Service pictures.
The thing.
How the hell did we do that? Where's it? Supposedly the BBC had one.
Oh, you're talking about the
lunch lady.
Lunch lady? Yeah.
The lunch lady. Okay, so I'm just going to use this one here. You'll know which one I'm talking about here. It's on the right. You see her?
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah. So, Command plus? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Over here on the right, we've got the lunch lady with her gun.
If you click on the thing up there, it'll come up in a big screen.
But this thing here?
Yeah.
I tried that. It went to BBC and it didn't give the picture.
Oh,
They're just using that as a placeholder for some reason or other.
All right.
Just click on the picture instead.
And the other one, too. Look at the body language on them. Look at her face right there. What's that face tell you?
Oh, fuck.
Exactly. That's an oh, fuck face. The other face, the other woman's body language here is what's going on. Oh, shit.
Yes.
So you have oh, fuck and oh, shit, the lunch lady.
But this lady here who couldn't handle her or couldn't holster her pistol.
Could not holster her damn
All right.
sidearm. She's with
Listen.
the Secret Service.
Some woman that looked just like her when I was in high school used to give me pizza in the lunchroom at Berkeley High School in Berkeley, Michigan. Yeah. I'd be coming by. Yes, I'll take pepperoni. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. So on this, can I read the attorney?
Yes.
Is that okay if I read the attorney?
Yeah, read the attorney now.
Some years ago when I worked in LA, I worked at a high-end corporate law firm, and there was a female litigator there who was just balls to the wall, a fantastic litigator. She's a great lady. It's been almost 20 years, and I still talk to her and one or two of the other lawyers from that firm. But just minutes before the show, actually at 7:47, she sent me this email. She says, and this is a woman, ladies, you Secret Service females out there, I want you to listen, because this woman could whoop your ass with both hands tied behind her back easily. Okay, she's got John Wayne lever action 45 caliber rifles that she collects for fun. That's her idea of a good time. I'm spitting angry and not waiting any longer to call Saturday's attempted assassination a security debacle of the highest order and a prime example of toxic longhouse. You all saw the current excuse for the DEI-obsessed head of the Secret Service for the epic failure that cost a good man's life and nearly changed the course of this nation. The shooter's perch was left unmanned because the roof was sloped and posed a safety concern. There's a fine line between gross negligence and intentional conduct. Don't even get me started on assigning short, overweight, obviously untrained female agents to closely guard a big, fat, controversial ex-president, now leading candidate. One of the agents couldn't even holster her weapon and repeatedly covered her non-dominant hand as she fumbled. Karen's a shooter, by the way. During the incident, most of the female agents exhibited frantic, panicking-looking body language compared to the men. To be blunt, all of the women, even the ones who didn't appear utterly clueless, looked like runts, getting in the way more than helping. As a diminutive female myself, I'm sorry, not sorry to be harsh and use the pejorative that fits. I am all for females in non-traditional jobs if they can do the job.
Yep.
Maybe there are outliers who can, but there are very few outliers by definition. All in the name of DEI and the fantasy that women can literally do every job as well or better than a man. No joke, for real, man. To paraphrase Biden, rant over for now. Thank you for putting up with this rant as friendly compatriots and real men.
Boom. All right, let me put out a little. I'm going to say something here.
Do it.
All right. Now, this show is strictly our opinion.
Correct.
I've been in the military 33 years. I did a lot of the high-speed shit. I saw 3 wars come and go, and I was almost killed in 2. I have never served as a police officer. I have never enforced actual laws anywhere. What I'm talking about is strictly my opinion. If there's somebody out there butthurt about it, send me an email. We'll go back and forth. It's all good. Second thing, this channel has been demonetized to the point of absurdity.
Yeah, it's bad.
We can barely pay our own bills to keep this thing going. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to put numbers on the board. There's a lot of men out there hurting for certain, mainly because the system as it stands now weaponizes love and hope against men. And it's killing them by untold numbers. Some of them, I've seen 22 a day, up to 44 a day, just for veterans, not just men alone. All right. So please help us out. Let's keep this thing going. I'm going to put more numbers on the board. All right. Thank you. There we go. Sorry.
No. Apparently I unshared a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I unshared a thing. What I want is the map. Now we've only got really about
that
5 or 6 minutes left here. I want to analyze
the
map. So first of all, let's orient ourselves. Toward the left-hand side is a cluster of buildings and a large parking lot. See the large parking lot there? The long side of that parking lot indicates north-south. The road immediately to the left as you're looking at the map indicates east-west. The shooter's position is our 0, our X, essentially. To the east, you have a water tower. To the northwest, you have a building with a roof that's taller than that building that nobody was on. I guess the slope was too extreme. To the south is the location where Trump was, and just to his east were both of the shooters. There's a lot of open fields there. I'm guessing those were probably packed with people. Just to the northeast of that water tower, you will see a large copse of trees. I'm guessing there was nobody in there. Pop and I were saying earlier they should have dogs in there.
Yep.
So just as a quick look, you as a Green Beret sniper, knowing what we know about this situation, what did they do wrong?
Well, first of all, if this, I'm just looking at it as a tactical mindset.
Yeah.
That grove of trees is a covered egress position.
Yes.
That tower has commanding presence over everything.
Yes.
If I was going to do something stupid, say this is happening in some country in South America and some drug kingpin needed to get popped, I would take it from that water tower, rappel down, egress through those woods into a waiting vehicle and get the hell out of there. That's just me.
Oh, if you're going to pop the guy.
If I was going to pop the cocaine dealer.
Okay. Now, what if you're going to counter pop?
If I was going to counter pop, I would have a minimum of 3 guys at the base of that water tower walking around to make sure that didn't happen. I'd have roving guys with dogs going in and around those trees. I'd probably put a team at that crossroad on the far side of that tree stand right there, just to make sure that there's no craziness.
The northeast corner of the box, essentially.
Yes. Yeah, and then I would make sure that I had people, on those roofs, just to make sure that I keep pests off them from doing stupid shit.
And have some Overwatch.
Yes.
For crying out loud.
Yeah, I would have sniper. I'd probably even put my own sniper team in the tower and one right over the podium.
Yeah.
But listen, that's just me. There's all kinds of ways you can attack this monkey. It can be done many different ways.
So we know that the distance between the shooter and the stage is roughly 400 feet from this map here.
It's between 130 and
which makes the difference between the distance between the shooter and the trees about 350 feet and about 350 feet to the northwest to that parking lot that's over there, about 250 feet or so from looking at that. Those are the 3 points where the most problems could occur from the way that I'm looking at this right here.
Yep.
From what we saw, somehow a single kid with a foldy and a backpack and a ladder managed to penetrate that perimeter, which is easily secured, and get through the parking lot where there's got to be people in there.
Yep.
There has to be people in there. The ladder, if you look at the building where the shooter was, on the north face of that, to the east there, you can see the little white overhang that allowed, access between the 2 buildings there. That's where he put the ladder. That's where the trees are right there. Look at what he had to cross.
Yeah, that's a big danger area. I mean, everybody and their mother had to see him. I mean, come on. That is just shameful.
Yeah.
That's just absolute failure.
That's absolutely batshit.
I can't even wrap my head around this incompetence.
I know.
I'm not even going to call it incompetence. I'm just this is like, this is deliberate by dragging your feet.
I think this was a deliberate act. I think the kid thought he was the lone wolf hero, and the Secret Service cleared the path for him. Not that we've ever seen the federal government clear the path for shooters or terrorists or anything like that.
No, it's never happened.
We've never seen anything like that before.
9/11. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So that's about our take on what happened on Saturday.
And
we had a whole other show already planned and everything. Yeah. And I started getting texts from a friend, and I looked on the news, and he's up up north, and he starts seeing shit and stuff like that. We're like,
Frago.
That's exactly what we did. I'm like, yeah, spin it up,
pivot. That's how it really happens too in the really real world in operations land.
Yeah,
that you're like, are we going to go do a training over here, and you guys can go to the TMC, and something blows up, and
now everybody get to the assembly area. We're going.
Like that.
That's exactly how it works, man. I can't tell many times. Like, oh yeah, oh no, we're there's an alert.
Pagers going off.
Fuck. Okay.
I hated that. We going to bowling night. Pager goes off. Fuck. Gotta go, guys. Okay.
All right, let's roll through these super chats here, Jimmy.
Alrighty. Before we do the super chats, I did want to mention this. There was a mention of a GoFundMe for the fallen firefighter.
Yes, it's over $1 million.
$1.172 million, and they only asked for $7,000.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
If you guys donate to this, just let them. Just tell them Redonkulas sent you.
Yep. So there you go. Let me actually drop the link in the chats here real fast.
I'm sure that family would give every dollar of that to have their father back, but it is
Yeah, can you take the picture down? It's driving me.
It's heartening to see that level of charity.
Yeah,
that's a lot of goodwill.
Look at that. I can't look at that.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
All right, here. Let me make sure I'm getting all in the chats here. Of course, MGTOW's going to be slower and shit. It's a bitch. All right, here. All right, let's see here. We'll jump over here. We'll start over here on YouTube. We got over 1,000 people, 1,024.
Holy crap.
795 likes.
Thank you.
That's an acceptable ratio. No Nancy for you on YouTube.
Rumble, on the other hand.
Rumble's pushing.
Rumbles.
Yeah, Rumble, you are losing the likes competition.
Come on now.
I'm just saying.
All right, we'll start off here. We got Bar One Studios with $5. Says, if the video about him being bullied is real, the media is complicit. They portrayed Trump as the biggest bully ever since Putin. That's motive.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
That's fair. It's fair. It's a little bit of a leap, but yeah, I'll take it. We'll allow it.
A little bit. Let's see. Sean St. George here with $4.99. Anyone know if Crook was raised by a single mom or didn't have a father in his life?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure that information will come out, in the days to come. We'll see.
I am throw $1 on the table and say that is so right now.
From unconfirmed reports, I have heard that the firearm that he took was his father's, and he lived at home with both parents.
Okay.
Unconfirmed, though. Unconfirmed, so take that with a grain of salt. Okay. I also heard that the rifle he used was $12,000, yet I still have yet to see a picture of the rifle.
Yeah, I would like to see that rifle, too.
A $12,000 rifle.
Allegedly.
Barrett for $12,000.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's see. Alex Patino here with $5 says, here on the chat, there was a message that says you guys are talking about a school kinetic slinging incident. Shaking my damn head. Screenshot provided on email. Okay. Yeah, we are not talking about that. But no. Yeah, the title pretty much tells you what we're talking about there. So, yeah. Of course, we got some trolls in the chat.
I got it.
That's okay.
Whatever. Let's see. Demaster 12 here with $5. Will Bidementia's camp attempt stage a copy of the event for a poll bump like they threw a conviction at Hunter after Trump's conviction poll spike?
I don't know what they're going to do, to be honest with you. This might actually open the door for some kind of, event to happen to the POTUS, which I hope doesn't happen, just to make it look like there's some kind of retribution or something.
Okay, we haven't said this yet, and I need to say it now with all of our
viewers
listening out there.
Careful.
I am.
All right.
I am being careful.
All right.
Listen to me. Every one of you looks fat in prison orange, and prison loaf tastes like ass. Don't do anything stupid. If you've got to do something, get out into your communities, get organized, and start taking your communities back from township and county level and work your way up to state. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do it. They're waiting for you to screw up. They can't wait to put boot to door. And they'll just shoot you dead in front of your family, too. Don't do anything stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get organized, get into your townships and counties, and start taking your states back that way. It does work. Carry on.
If you do get angry, go to the gym, put the boxing gloves on, and punch the heavy bag for 30
to 40 range. Shoot as many rounds as you want. Just make sure they're going down range at a target, man.
Yeah.
Kill some paper.
Next.
Let's see. Jeff Space Lord here with $10. The new Secret Service, strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Soft service. I will make a meme.
Nice. Let's see. Got Hermitage Prepper here with $5. Secret Cervix chief was in on the job, just like the Uvalde PD chief. I call them Secret Cervix because they're packed with the JJs.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Gotta write that one down.
Secret Cervix. Nice.
Nice.
Let's see. Demaster here would come back with $2. The FBE was behind the Vegas. Changed my mind.
Well, I'm not. Listen, there's so many holes in that story.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, it's just too many. It's too many.
I know.
It's too many, and it came out like that too. It wasn't even like a trickle. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It was all like a bucket of stupid dumped on the table.
Yeah, we got to avoid going down the rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole.
I could talk about that forever.
Carry on.
Yeah. Hey, Hammerhand here was in the chat. Here, he's dropping a $20 bill. He says, "Diversity for the win." No.
Oh.
Good to see you there, Hammer. Potato Sauce here dropping $10 Australia. He says, "Keep up the good work, Pop and Crew. It's wild seeing this from Australia and how close you came to potentially Civil War II."
I know.
Yeah,
Yep.
Listen, if that were to happen, I believe the rift would be unhealable, and it would slowly degrade into a two-way rifle range.
Yeah.
And Tim Pool had a thought there. It wouldn't be Civil War II; it'd be the actual start of World War III, because all of these other countries would be starting to move because they already know we're weak.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a whole different show here, but let's see here. Moving on here, we got Matthew Gordon here. He's dropping our first not worthy of a night with $50.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Deeply appreciate it.
Says Odin's blessing to y'all in these crazy times. Yeah. Gonna need all of the blessings we can get.
I'll take them.
Skender Gajurgi. Apologize if I'm pronouncing that last part wrong. Let's see, $5. Respect for Pop and his crew. Man, this show needs a motherfucking Blake. Keep it going, guys.
All right.
We have a motherfucking Blake. It's just his night off.
Yeah, he does Thursdays.
Yes. Yep. Let's see, D-Bag 175 here with $9.99. I gave you Tricks $300 a couple weeks back and no shout out. I'm kidding. Such a good cause. Love y'all, RTLW Pop. This crap is not allowed.
Thank you. Well, we're just giving our opinion, and we're covering the sources that are already out in the internet. So,
yep. I do try to keep my eyes out for the shout outs there. So if I did miss you, my apologies.
I don't think you did. I think we gave him a shout out, and he's just jerking our chain.
Yeah.
all good.
A little ribbon. Alrighty. See, Albert R. He's got our second We're Not Worthy of the Night, dropping $49.99.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
He says, "Nice AAR, gentlemen. Keep spreading common sense. Keep the dog tag numbers climbing. Cheers."
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah. See, Frank Rizzo coming in next year with $19.99. No comment. Thank you there, Fred. Frank. Sorry, I almost called you Fritz there. R-Man, he's got our third We're Not Worthy. He's dropping a Benjamin on us.
Wow.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Outstanding.
Thank you. Says, well, this should help. Love all you guys and thanks.
Thank you.
You didn't put a no homo there, bro. You know what that means.
Oh no.
You know what that means, right?
You are fined 1 homo suspicion point for violation of the Man Code Morality Statute.
Had to be done.
Had to be done.
Had to be done.
Those are the rules, man.
There are rules.
If you say you love us, you got to say no homo, man.
Right.
See, HTRSP Super here next with $10. Great episode tonight, guys, and I always look forward to your live shows.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I was looking forward to see you guys in the chats there. Let's see, Mark here with $10. Love watching you guys and your amazing analysis.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Just 2 grunts here. Oh, grunt adjacent.
2 grunts, a grunt adjacent, and an evil button pushing monkey.
There you go.
Sounds like a really good sitcom I would watch.
There you go. You fit in fine, Jimmy. We would have used civilian contractors all the time. So
Nice.
you're a civilian contractor.
Yeah, just doing what I can, man. Let's see. The Plains Warrior here with $5.56. Nice number. It says 5'6" whammon protecting 6'4" man.
Yeah, that was ludicrous.
Yeah.
I'm so glad the attorney sent that email so we didn't get any. You're a feminist, misogynist.
We're still going to get our 15 down votes. We always do.
That's fine.
Oh yeah. See, Miles Civis coming here with $9.99 says, Pop and Co. Former USSS here, Secret Service here. 12 years, ended my time in 2021. Showed my Trump detail shift mates your old zombie apocalypse vids on midnights on Camp David. The boys loved it.
Zombie apocalypse has been watched on Camp David. Drop a thug life on that.
Or I can actually.
That's squared away.
I should do some more zombie apocalypse.
Damn. I keep telling you, the people I'm showing the old whiteboard videos and shorts right now. They're like, do more whiteboard video.
I know.
People want it, man.
I got to do that.
Give them what they want.
But here's the thing, though, is those
Give them the good stuff.
But they're so labor intensive for editing that Blake doesn't have enough time. He's got to feed his family. Them. All right, well, we'll work it out.
Yeah.
We're short editors. It is what it is.
Is it a height joke?
What? She said, I need a high chair.
Is that a height joke?
No.
I need a high chair.
You're saying I need a high chair?
Carry on. Moving on, we got John Roger Smith here with $5. I smell a new Melissa McCarthy movie coming out. We'll call it Betty Burns Secret Cervix.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Nice. Dylan Sharding here with $9.99 says, Saint Michael, the Archangel, bless you all. And Hail Mary, please ask the big man in the sky for a blessing for all watching.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Luis Day with the $5 Canadian. He's saying, there's cootie juices on my secret services, and I can't do it.
Oh my God.
Nice. All right, we'll jump over here to Rumble. Have the numbers improved yet? Let me redo a refresh. I think we may or may not. We're gonna have to do a Hillary here, boys. We got 1,374 watching. We only got 436 likes.
396 likes is what I see. Did it go up?
It went up. I just did a refresh on it, but yeah, we've only got the 436. So
that Hillary time.
It might be time. So
I am so getting a walkthrough.
That is never pleasant.
No, but I hate pushing that button too. But you guys make me do it.
All right.
Let's see. We'll start off here. We got MX Stilgar with $5. Says, I just edited and uploaded this. Check your email for subject Secret Service Diversity, Equity, Inclusion called out in 1982. 60 seconds.
We're probably not going to be able to get to it right now. We'll review it, and we'll pull it up next time.
Yep. Actually, let me find that. I did see it there.
Okay.
I did see it there, Mr. Jerry Conway. Got it started there.
Okay.
Yep. All righty, Jerry. I got that email starred for you so that we can.
Ever since we got ambushed with the old granny vaginal hair thing. We're on YouTube. We got to be careful, man.
Yep. We like to screen things first.
We don't want no digital Vanda. Okay.
Nah, Jerry's good. Jerry's good. He knows that. He knows to keep that up. Let's see. Fan I am here with $3. Maybe now the mainstream will highlight what the manosphere has been saying about DEI and women's accountability. Kim is giving lame excuses and not resigning. Accountability. The perfume women refuse to wear. Fan I am here with another $3. Says Trump dresses like Rodney Dangerfield. I went to Pennsylvania and they chew my ear off about politics. They ended up shooting my ear off. I don't get no respect.
Good old Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh my! I miss that guy.
No respect.
No respect. No respect at all. Dungus Fun here with $5. It wouldn't surprise me if the FBI or CIA were involved or heard about it. Because of Patriot Act.
Well,
and reasons.
Well, it did take him to 2 days to crack his phone, and surprisingly found nothing.
Yeah.
I believe that when my shit turns purple and smells like rainbow sherbet.
That was actually pretty good, Jimmy.
Here we go. Let's see. Rule Man Live here with $5. This is ironic, guys. Pennsylvania is called the Keystone State. Keystone cops that live and work in Keystone State. I believe this was purposely done. The lack in prevention by feds. Yep.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yep. All right, let's see. We got a CM Jack 1333. He's got another not worthy coming here for us. Let me scroll up a little bit because I don't want to accidentally click on a Hillary.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
He's dropping $100 here. He says, brother, I don't need a not worthy. Well, you got one. Because you are all worthy. Keep fighting the good fight top.
Well, I'm trying.
Oh, yeah. Nope. You're going to get a not worthy and you're going to fucking like it.
That's right. There you have it.
I sell cat litter. $20. Nice.
Okay.
What I want to know is why Hunter Biden is sitting in all of the White House meetings, and what does his entrance song sound like? Hail to the Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Well, he's the smartest guy Joe knows.
It's one of the I keep my mouth shut on this issue because I don't want visits.
Yes.
Yep, that's
Maintain low tones. Maintain low tones.
like I said. Hunter is the smartest man Joe knows, so that's why he's in on the meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. MGTOW Mando here with $2. Jimmy, have you washed your koozie yet? Asking for a rhino. Yes, I have washed my koozie in the sink, and I was made sure not to get any koozie juices on my dishes.
I can't do it, Jimmy.
I can't do it. We'll do it at the end. We'll
do it. Let's see here. Knote 72 here says, I can hit a soda can with iron sights at 303 infield at 260 yards, yet this scrub can do 140 yards on a modern platform. That's soy for you. Alphabet agencies need to get better assets.
That's why I used to own 4 infields. I love that rifle system.
That and the kid sitting on that roof on Saturday, his sphincter could probably produce diamonds if you shoved a charcoal briquette up his ass.
Yeah, probably.
So,
yeah. All right, next one.
Dung is fun here. Says, how's it going, Jimmy the Gigolo? Hope you're doing well. The Gigolo business is rather slow, but I am doing rather well. Fucking bastard. Let's see. Tomahawk here with $10. Mike Adams had a theory that the real shooter was in the building underneath the kid. He was just a prop or patsy. Several people claim there were more than one shooter.
No,
I don't think so.
Every time you have an incident like this, and I talked about this on Colonel Murray's show the other day, every time you have an incident like this, you're going to have 45 different stories within the first 30 minutes of the incident happening.
Mm.
Yep. And you just have to wait till it all shakes out.
Yep. Next one. Let's get through this.
All right. Let's see here. Scrolling down through Rumble. A lot of chat in there. A lot of you guys over there. No homo. Net Guy 1975 here says, Secret Service director won't quit until Trump comes into office. She wants to give being a director another shot.
Yeah, no. I'm good.
Zinga?
She needs to
go
away.
She never should have been hired.
Go back to working for Pepsi Cola and guard a bag of Cheetos.
Yeah.
And not the big Cheeto.
Hey, not wrong. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fan I am coming back here says back to the left and back and to the left, back and to the left.
That's for the lunch lead.
Yeah.
Yep. And I am. And he says the Schnieper officer tweeted that he had the guy in his sights and was ready to take the shot. Had to wait and for the go ahead.
Saw that.
It's not confirmed.
It's not confirmed at this time, but I know for a fact that shit like that happens.
You're going to see some whistleblowers come out with this.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is going to provoke some whistleblowers.
Fucking hopefully. Let's see. And well, let's just pray that Boeing is tied up and doesn't have their guy working on whistleblowers. Just saying. N2 Gas here. It says, as stated by Robert J. Hanlon, never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by stupidity.
We're beyond that.
I know, but the quote is spot on.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Mando coming back again says, Battle Dwarf, here's a nerd reference for you. Cheadle would not be able to secure an objective with a 2-to-1 advantage in Warhammer 40K.
You're correct.
I am a tabletop D&D guy. I've never played Warhammer 40K, but I still take your point.
Yes.
All the same. I could break out the old chainmail rules and we could do that. Totally down for some chainmail.
All right.
Carry on.
LB Weaver here says, Jack Black, that's what I call hate speech.
Well, you're going to start seeing a lot of these celebrities get really slapped down.
Oh, it's not just celebrities. Libs of TikTok has been going on a tirade.
Got a bunch of people fired.
Yep.
A lot of people are getting fired in. The writer said, "Oh, we can't do that." No, fuck that. The kid gloves are off.
Yep.
It is time to put the brass knuckles on, and metaphorically speaking, and
they started the cancel culture.
Yep.
It's
just time. The pendulum is swinging back, and now it's time for you to pay.
Yep.
The pendulum is swinging back, and it's hitting you in your mangina.
You rode the ferry. It's time to pay the boatman.
Yep.
Let's see. Dungus Fawn here coming back for $5. Destiny's comments about the JFK haircut attempt and the people that got caught in the crossfire.
Oh yeah, I'm all over that. That dude's a turbo asshole.
That guy, I think, is just upset that his wife is getting ran through more than a wood chipper, and he's not the one doing it.
No, hang on. There's some compassion that be shown to somebody when something like that's going on, but there's a limit, and I think he's gone way beyond that.
Who is this?
It's another YouTuber guy with blue hair.
He's a Twitch streamer that's gone completely batshit insane.
Yeah.
Some like lefty crazy shit.
Yeah.
Next one. The second part I don't condone. Show Destiny your love on all platforms that he has. I actually would suggest you don't do that. Don't give him this time of day and just let him fade away into
obscurity. Best thing you can do with somebody like that is let him fade into ignominy. They don't like that. Mm-hmm. Carry on.
Tantalum 180 here says, I lean more towards Alex Jones' prediction about them trying to poison Trump.
That's exactly what I said earlier.
Yeah.
Sorry, fellas, for having a paltry donations lately. Hard times and all.
No problem, it's all good, bro.
Still want to help with the dog tags. Will email.
All right.
There you go. Oh yeah. Nope. Donations are always accepted and thanked. No need to. There's no. Pretty much no need to donate, but they are
definitely appreciated.
Yes, they are.
Thank you. Sorry, brain fart.
Okay.
Net guy 1975 here with $2. Battle Dwarf, have a few dollars for your wood chipper.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Nice. Starting a landscaping business.
Maybe
he's got a lot of land to clear.
Maybe.
Okay, there you go. LB Weaver here with $3 says, if I'm of no gen, I'm just an old man. Sexagenarian, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
A lot of syllables in that word, and I am not sure what that word means. But apparently that's what it means.
If I can find it, I can tell you what it is.
There you go. Suze McCarley here with $10. Hey, good to see you, Suze. Plausible deniability. Call it what we want, but feds can call it all good as long as there's no direct evidence of conspiracy.
That's correct.
But the phone data will turn up when Epstein's list does.
Yes.
Yep.
Apparently, there was a guy at the RNC, fat dude. I think it was either CNN or MSNBC doing a interview covering it. Opens up his shirt and says, "Where's the Epstein client list at?" Under his
nice.
Someone was like, who's this guy? How do I donate to his beer fund? I was like, I'll throw in for that.
Let's roll through these, man. Let's get this done.
Max Vuderk here with $20 says, thanks, Pop. Hell yeah. Thank you. That's got Net Guy 1975 here says, so what's the topic going to be out?
What topic?
What?
For
what was the topic going to be about? About the
COVID-19 stuff.
We were going to go over the COVID-19 stuff now that it's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
Do a kind of an autopsy.
Well, there's more information that's coming out that's not
there's a lot of new. We were going to dig the grave up, dig up the body.
Yep, dig up the corpse that is COVID-19.
But it is. We don't know what's going to happen, so.
Yep. We'll see. LB Weaver coming back here with $3. The fireman who shielded his family and gave his life for Trump. Lone wolf hero. Yep. And I did post the link to the GoFundMe in all the chats. So if you guys want to throw a few shekels their way, make sure that they're taken care of, even though they've smashed their goal by 20-fold. See, Sarku here with $2 said, "Did DuckDuckGo search for SS got shoot stuff?
Yeah.
Not Social Security, not Secret Service, but shoot stuff."
Huh? How about that?
Shocker.
Yeah. All right.
See, Berserk Brad, 1983. He's dropping a $50 bill here, so he gets one of these.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
He says, "You are indeed worthy. If people weren't paying attention yet, they certainly are now."
Let's hope so.
Oh, fucking hope so. Doug is fun here, coming back with $20. Here you go, Pop. Or no, yep, here you go, Pop. If I hit the lottery, you're the first person I give a lot of money to, man. And F Destiny.
Outstanding.
Thank you very much.
The streamer, not the philosophical kind of thing.
Gathered that.
I'm not doing internet beef. That's all I'm going to say about the Destiny thing.
Yeah.
Yep. It is what it is. Let's see. Ellie Card 1776 says, "Hey, Battle Dwarf, the dog man called. He wants his beer back."
It's tamarind tea.
Tamarind tea.
And what he called it earlier was foreign cider. And
foreign cider. That's what Pop called it. Was foreign cider.
Foreign cider, and well, that's just what the Pops X gets on a Thursday night.
You're going to get me
You're
fucking...
so getting popped.
Stop it. Stop!
Allegedly.
Next.
Okay.
Let's see. Alucard, he's got a request.
Oh. Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. I hate that one.
Pop hates it, but we love it. Let's see. We got Long Shoot 000 here with $50. Yep, so he gets one of these.
Oh, sure.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Freaking standing. Thank
Says,
you.
"Thank you guys for all that you do."
Just talking shit. Not a big
There you
deal.
See, we got Mahalo 321. We're here with $10. Says, "Suspenders."
Suspenders?
Suspenders is all he
Okay.
has.
Must be magic.
I see that. What suspenders?
It's all right.
Sarku here with $2. "Hillary can feel my balls crawling back all the way up into their sack."
She has that effect on you.
Yeah, he's not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Barracott McMusing here with $5. Got mittens.
Gott mit uns. God
Gott
is with us in German.
Okay, gotcha.
I wouldn't know
I
that.
thought that was like a.
Yeah,
Like
I'm a
for
language guy. I got you.
Yep, there you go. Net guy 1975 coming back in and says, "Here's some money for Battledorf's chair."
There was a high chair joke there.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, look, man. You already screwed me with Rain Pop.
It is. It's true. That's true. That was a solid blow. I landed a solid blow on that one.
Phrasing.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You're right.
No homo.
Donut Guard here with $10. The family of the man who died at the rally should sue Cheadle and the Secret Service for failing to provide adequate security.
If there was a way to do that, I would tell him, yes, they should do that. I don't know that there's a way to do that.
Or at least they could go after everybody saying it was a hoax, because, we all know the price for a hoax, saying that a shooting is hoax, is $1.5 billion.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Okay.
Yep. Tantalum 180 here says, Dwarf is turned on by chainmail. Also a nice chest embroidery. No homo. For the sake of no killery like torture, at least name a target like ratio. Fucking Rumble non-registers. There we go. See, Tomahawk, $5. To the guy who wants Blake, I prefer Jimmy. No offense, Blake. Now lick my salty balls.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Thank you, Tomahawk. I am just an evil button pushing monkey, and I just do what I do. I am no Blake. I will not ever be Blake. So, just am who I am.
Blake is a 17th level wizard. It is what it is.
Yes.
Yep.
Dude,
I'm just a level 2 evil button pushing monkey.
There you go.
Keynote here with Keynote 72 here. Battledorf. If you're getting a chipper, gonna also get some blood meal for your garden.
Can neither confirm nor deny that. I have no knowledge of any such activity, nor could I condone it should I have any knowledge of it.
That did happen at Abu Ghraib, though, before I got there. Yeah. All right, go.
Let's see here. Alucard, he's got another request here. This is a good one, though, but we're going to play the short end of it because we're a little short on time here.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
Wow.
40 to 80 is a long time.
It is.
Long time. Let's see. Dungus Fun here with $2 says, can we get a GoFundMe for Aaron Clary for his chair? Come on, Cappy's not that short.
Nah. He's a good dude.
I think there are a couple more over on YouTube.
Yep, I was just about ready to jump back over there to double check, make sure. Let's see here. Got that one. That one. Let's see. That one. Yep. Let's see. Mustanger here, 65 with $10. He said, "Rode the ferry."
It's a reference to Quran the boatman. You know, the guy who takes you to the land of the dead.
Being Charon?
Not like a butt ferry.
Yeah.
Charon.
Charon. See, L Snows here with $2 says, you guys are brave and amazing thruple.
Thruple.
All right.
That, sir, is a homo suspicion
That
point.
sounds like gay sex with a witness.
You are fined 1 homo suspicion point for violation of the Man Code Morality Statute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love that one, man. Carry on.
All right, we'll jump over here to Odyssey here. We've got 42 watching over there. Let's see, first one over here. Fruity McBooty. Wonder who that could be. So the check gay mail for a short story named Honoring Heroic Names. All right, let me jump over there real quick. I will be sure to star that one just so that we don't lose it here. So I can find it here.
I don't have enough time to read it tonight.
Probably not. But I know who that is. Jackal. I will be sure to star that. Let's see here. Not seeing it.
All right.
Let's see here. But yeah, I will. I'll make sure to star that one before you, Jared Jackal. Let's see here. I gotta pop the chat out to read this next one because it's a big one.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, hang on. All right.
Big Mike's raging rectum wrecking purple-headed prostate puncher.
God damn.
Like I said, it was a big one. It says, remember they killed the assassin Oswald with Ruby. This was deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In his opinion. And Big Mike's Raging Rectum coming back again and says, hey, Pop, you should do some USO shows. Love your singing. Mega homo.
Solid burn. Solid burn.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's see here. What's MGTOW.tv looking like? Let's see. We got 34 viewers over there. But according to my button here, let me do a quick refresh here just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Look like we only got one from Mungo Harry there. And, well, just to be on the safe side, let's just say it's a woman enjoying a banana.
Ah, okay.
She is getting her potassium intake for the day.
That's fine.
That is
totally cool.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
For that. Let's see. No lemons over on D Live here, but we got 5 viewers over there. Over here on Twitch, we got 15. And over on nicecrew.tv, just saying, guys, new streaming service over there, we got 3.
All right.
I think there were a few more earlier. We started reading the super chats,
And they dumped out.
Nice Crew isn't quite familiar with the show.
And we are going to be
yet.
replacing Twitch with X or Twitter, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Got to figure that shit out.
Yep. Alrighty, here. Let's see. We'll jump over to the Cash Apps here. First one here from Vincent Van Gogh. Fuck yourself. Said $5. Said heard both of his parents are therapists.
Oh, you know what? I remember seeing something about that.
Yep.
I remember seeing something
A
about that.
fucking train wreck.
Yep. I
Yeah,
remember hearing
that would
about
make it better. I would rather not have a dad in the home than have 2 therapists for parents.
Not only were they therapists, they were government-appointed therapists, from what I've heard. Can't confirm it, but yeah. Let's see. We got $10 here from Lynn. For, no homo. Love your show.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Also, thank you for putting the no homo in there, because I'd have to assess you some points. Let's see here. Justin here, he's dropping $100. He says they definitely let it happen, and I'm definitely going to let this happen.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you very much.
Outstanding.
Oh yeah, thank you, Justin.
Thank you, man.
Awesome. Let's see. We got Stuart here. Says,
Stuart.
Stuart. $25 says props for Jimmy, behind the scenes savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Just doing what I'm doing. John here with $10 says no Secret Service sniper on roof because there was a CIA one.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's a fair point. Okay.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You don't cross the streams, man. Just saying. Crazy. Heidi here dropping $10 says keep on keeping on.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
man. Life's a garden. You just got to dig it. All right. Let's see. Last Cash App here looks like from Joseph. $20 says keep up the good work, Pop and team.
We'll try.
Absolutely. We're not
SAO.
going anywhere anytime soon. Let's see here. We'll jump back through the chats here. Just to make sure I don't miss
Rumble picked
anything.
up a couple more.
Yep. I'm going to start over here on YouTube here. We got Ascension. $5 says, be sure to check out my Twitch, Ascension Gaming 101. Look for the blackface. Nice. He is black. He is black, by the way, so it's all good. If you're ever feeling down, I want to watch I Want to Save Lives and cheer people up as well. Yep. Hell yeah. So go check out Ascension over on Twitch. Good dude. Funnier shit. Let's see. Dylan Sharding here with $42. A little short, but you know what? I think it's worth it.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
We'll allow it.
Says the price the silver coins, big booty bouncing loins, ride the boat to the land of the dead, push that pole, sticking that thread, take a ride on my boat, great musician, the goat.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Sounds like a heavy metal song.
It does. It does. I feel like Lemmy needs to be in there somewhere.
I can't remember who that is. That sounds familiar. I'm gonna have
That
to.
does sound familiar.
All right, here. Let me scroll back up here. A couple more here. Let's see. Make sure I'm not going to miss one. Let's see. Okay, there's the air and clear one. Here we go. We got International House of Whoop Ass, $2. We were an inch away from the big boog. Remember that, gents. Also, I sent you guys a picture earlier in the day. I think I put it as the wage gap.
I saw that one. That was good. Yeah, with the female ducking behind the president.
Yeah.
Yep, we saw that one. Let's see. Barrett McMusing here coming in $5 says another $5 for Pop in the Band. By far the best fake, and I want the full video. Watch out for the groupies. They're diseased.
I'll get that for you. I know Barrett. I'll get him the video offline.
All right.
Let's see. Mahalo 321 coming back. The SS chick who couldn't put her gun in the holster was wearing suspenders.
Oh, the suspenders reference.
Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
Okay.
she a big girl, kind of roomy.
Just a little bit. What would you say, Pop? Would you give her a 4?
Yeah, I'll give her a 4. I'm sorry. I'm too nice.
Let's see. It's all right. Dungus Fun here. He's dropping $50. Says, take my money.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
There you go. And International House Whoop Ass coming back again says, also, I want a Pop Airwolf reference now. Him hunting for Germans.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Stop
Airwolf.
it with this.
Yeah. No, this is a doable thing. I'll find a good Airwolf clip.
You bastard.
Nice.
Oh, God.
The Knight Rider one is dead nuts on.
Oh, my God.
That's so funny.
My balls off when I first saw that one.
Yeah.
That was great.
Hog Rider.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dungus Funny with $5. My favorite slur to give my friends is, what are you, a liberal? Or you sound like a liberal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My go-to is, you sound vaccinated.
I like that one.
I'm going to write
That's
that down.
good. That's good.
Yep. All right. Looks like that does it for the back through the Rumble chats here. Let me jump back over to everything else here. Make sure we're not missing anybody here because
I'm poking around too, man. I'll let you know if you miss one.
Let's see here. Let's see. Yep. Looks like Odyssey is all good there. Looks like Mungo Harry still is the only one that sent in the gif of the woman getting her potassium for the day. She's enjoying it very much, I could say. No more lemons over on Odyssey here.
I think we got a new $20 on Cash App from
Cash App. Yep, we sure did. We got one from William. Says for U.S. decline 1963 600-meter moving target compared to Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Except 1963, it was a 308. Just saying.
Well, it was a Carcano, so wouldn't it have been 303?
It's a 6.5.
6.5, yeah.
How do I know this?
This was your job for
6.5 by 55 millimeters. All right. Sorry.
Carry on.
Sorry. Carry on.
All righty. Let me do one last double check over here through the chats here. We lost quite a few over on YouTube. 695, 690, 995 likes. So just barely.
It's all
5
good.
people, man. Just got to hit like 5 more times. Bastards. All righty here. Let's see.
Broken Pine 284 of the Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman comes back and says, oh, some Canuck pesos. Thank you for the 20
There you
spot.
go.
Thank you very much.
There you go. All right here. And I believe that is all it for the night. Yep. Odyssey is all checking out. MGTOW is all good. So I believe we're ready for a safety brief.
All right, everybody. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and swim. Doesn't work out. If you absolutely must fornicate, wear a condom. Take it with you or flush it down the toilet. Why don't you go all the way down? Because fun and games can ensue. If you're going to drink, especially any fuck you we're fighting right now, do everything in your power to run away first. If you can't, don't go to the ground. That's where you get stomped out. You don't need that aggravation. Rack up, pack up, and stack up. There's safety in numbers. Maintain your situational awareness. Because if somebody's going to attack you, something in your environment will have changed, and it's up to you to see it. All right? Now, if you're feeling a particular way and you want to ventilate your thinking meat to the outside world, chill out, watch some Redonkulas videos, play the long game, because I'm sick and tired of burying you sons of bitches over stupid bullshit. Especially, she loved me, I don't know what to do. That's stupid. Find your purpose. Pursue excellence. Fuck them. Live out of spite. All right.
There you go. Battledorf, any final words from you?
Very briefly reiterate what I said before. Don't do anything stupid, guys. They're looking for reasons to kick doors right now. I'm very serious. They're looking for reasons to kick doors. Don't be that door.
Yep. And well, my final thoughts. Hit up the swag store.
Oh yeah.
You know, we got the new prints out. There you go with the Redonkulas Regiment skull there. Get you a hat, get you a mug.
Well, I have to get a coffee cup.
Yeah.
There you go. Get you a koozie. Make sure to wash your koozie in the sink. We got hats. The hats. We got the Pop and Blake 2024 because they're different. They love you. No homo.
All
Get
right.
your mouse pad, evil hairless monkey, party a guardian, all of the swag that you could ever want at your fingertips at redonkulas.com. Get there, get you some swag, man. Send us some pictures of you wearing the swag.
Yeah. All right.
There you go. But, again, gentlemen, to reiterate, Dwarf, don't do anything stupid. If you get pissed off, go to the gun range, go to the gym, hit the heavy bag, and well, if you're really desperate, hit your own bean bag.
Keep your cootie douches off my dishes.
Have the tissues nearby.
All right.
Take it easy, everybody.
Take it easy.